Welcome to China. Welcome to the incredible land of China, where ancient history meets stunning landscapes and vibrant cities. Imagine standing at the edge of the Great Wall, watching it stretch across the mountains like a giant dragon, its stone scales glistening under the sun. The air here is full of the sweet scent of jasmine and the sound of bustling markets, where you can hear laughter and conversations in a language as beautiful as the country itself. From the towering peaks of the Himalayas in Tibet to the shimmering lights of Shanghai, China is a place where every turn holds a new surprise. But before we set off on this adventure together, let me ask you a fun question. How well do you know China? Here's a little quiz. Which famous wall in China is known as the longest dragon in the world? Drop your answer in the comments below. As you think about China's incredible beauty, let me share something cool with you. Did you know that China is incredibly diverse, with over 50 different ethnic groups? Each group has its own unique traditions, clothing, music, and even food, adding so much richness to this vast country. This cultural variety makes China an even more exciting place to explore, where every region offers something different and special. Now let me tell you something even more amazing. China is the birthplace of tea. It's been a part of Chinese culture for thousands of years, and it's still celebrated today. From visiting lush tea plantations to learning how to brew tea like a true pro, you can taste some of the finest green, black, and white teas in the world, each with its own flavor and history. There's always something new to discover in China. Whether you're strolling through peaceful countryside villages or exploring the bustling streets of its modern cities, there's no shortage of surprises. China isn't just a country, it's a journey through time and nature, all rolled into one. So come along with me till the end as we explore the most amazing spots China has to offer, from the heart of its cities to the quiet beauty of its rural lands. Now, let's begin our journey in Hunan, a land where nature and culture come alive in the most magical ways. Hunan feels like walking into a painting that changes with every step you take. In Jiangxi, the jagged sandstone peaks rise like towers, reaching for the clouds, their tips often wrapped in mist. If you've ever dreamed of stepping into the floating mountains from Avatar, this is your chance to see the real-life inspiration. Nearby, the glass walkway clinging to the side of a cliff will make your heart race. It's like walking on air, with the world stretching out beneath your feet. Then there's the ancient town of Fenghuang, where time slows down, and the past feels just a step away. Wooden houses perch along the clear Tuo River, their reflections dancing on the water under lantern light. By night, the whole town glows as if the stars have come down to settle here. For a taste of history, climb to the top of Yueyang Tower, a treasure overlooking the shimmering waters of Dongting Lake. It's easy to imagine poets of old standing here, writing about their hopes and dreams. Meanwhile, in Changsha, every season tells a new story, from spring blossoms to fiery autumn leaves. This place is a reminder of how beautiful life can be. No visit to Hunan is complete without trying its food, which is as bold as its scenery. Spicy, fragrant dishes like stinky tofu and stir-fried peppers bring a fiery heat that warms you from the inside out. If you are watching this, then click subscribe button in the corner of the screen. It is completely free, but means a lot to us. After soaking in Hunan's breathtaking wonders, let's turn our attention to Shanghai, a city that sparkles with modern magic and endless possibilities. As the sun sets over Shanghai, you can feel the excitement in the air. It's like the city is coming alive in a whole new way. Start your adventure with a visit to the museums, a treasure chest of history and culture. Walking through its halls is like stepping back in time, with ancient artifacts telling stories of how this city grew into the modern marvel it is today. From there, take a short stroll to the Bund, where you'll find buildings from the past standing side by side with shiny skyscrapers. It's like mixing old and new, just like how Shanghai itself blends tradition with the future. As night falls, head to the top of the Oriental Pearl Tower for a bird's-eye view of the city, with the lights twinkling below like stars. If you're still in the mood for adventure, visit the Shanghai Wildlife Zoo, where you can see pandas munching on bamboo and monkeys swinging through the trees. It's a wild, fun experience for everyone. The next day, dive into the culture with a trip to Yuyuan Garden, a peaceful oasis filled with beautiful flowers and ancient buildings. It's a place where the past whispers its secrets, inviting you to slow down and take in the beauty around you. Not far from there, you can visit the city god temple, where the smells of street food mix with the buzz of local life, giving you a taste of what Shanghai is all about. And don't miss the evening performances at the Grand Theatre, where the city's artistic heart beats in every note and step. And now, as we leave the electric vibe of Shanghai behind, let's take a journey to Henan, a province that seems to hum with stories from the past. Let's begin our adventure in Luoyang, one of China's oldest cities, where ancient temples and narrow streets make you feel like you've stepped into a living museum. Picture yourself strolling through gardens filled with colorful peonies, their blossoms as bright as fireworks, and breathing in air scented with spring. Not far away, the town of Huixian is surrounded by misty mountains and crystal-clear rivers, like a scene painted on silk. It's a peaceful place where time slows down, and you can almost hear the whispers of nature's secrets. And then there's the Shaolin Temple, where Kung Fu masters train with moves as graceful as dancers and as strong as tigers. Henan's charm feels like a warm hug from China's history, drawing you in closer with each step. After immersing yourself in Henan's history, it's time to continue the journey north to Shanxi, a province that feels like stepping into an ancient storybook. Here, you'll discover Pingyao, one of China's best-preserved ancient cities, where cobblestone streets and traditional courtyard houses transport you back in time. Imagine walking through a maze of narrow alleys with buildings that have stood for hundreds of years, as if they're quietly whispering the secrets of dynasties long past. The city's old walls, towering above like silent guardians, make you feel like you've entered a living museum. The smell of ancient wood and the sight of old temples fill the air, creating a peaceful yet vibrant atmosphere. Walking around Pingyao is like time travel, where every corner, every shop, and every temple tells a different story of China's rich past. The energy of the town, calm yet full of life, invites you to take a slower pace, much like the way people once lived here, savoring every moment. Shanxi isn't just about ancient cities, it's also about jaw-dropping natural beauty. Just a short distance away, the Yungang Grottos in Datong showcase ancient Buddhist culture. With over 51,000 statues carved into cliffs, these grottos are a true masterpiece of craftsmanship, telling stories of devotion and artistry. Another gem in Datong is the Hunan Temple, a peaceful place filled with Buddhist statues and delicate carvings. The temple's grandeur and quiet charm make it a perfect spot to reflect on the ancient traditions that have shaped this region for centuries. But just a little to the west, we arrive in Shanxi, a province that feels like stepping into the pages of a grand adventure. Shanxi is like a time machine, taking you back to the heart of ancient China. Walking through the streets of Xi'an, the province's capital, feels like flipping through the pages of a storybook. This is where the famous terracotta warriors stand silently, guarding the tomb of China's first emperor, as if frozen in time. Outside the city, the golden waves of the Los Plateau stretch endlessly, their soft hills looking like folds of a giant blanket. The air here carries whispers of the past, blending the earthy scent of the land with the history it holds. You can't help but feel a sense of wonder standing at the start of the Silk Road, imagining merchants and travelers who passed through centuries ago. Shanxi's beauty is quiet yet powerful, like a wise old friend sharing tales of a bygone era. It's a place where the past feels alive, wrapping around you like a warm hug. From this cradle of history, we journey south to Wuhan, where the mighty Yangtze River flows rise like something out of a dream. As we step into Wuhan, it's like entering a breathtaking painting, where modern life and history come together in harmony. Picture yourself standing by the Yangtze River, where the water flows gently, shimmering under the golden sun, like a long silver ribbon stretching through the land. The air here feels fresh, with a hint of mist that rises from the river, making it feel like you've stepped into a magical painting. You'll find the famous Yellow Crane Tower here, standing like a giant watchman over the city of Wuhan. Its history whispers through the walls, and you can almost hear the stories of the past echoing in the breeze. As you stroll along the riverbank, the sounds of the city blend with the peaceful flow of the water, creating a calm, serene atmosphere. It's the kind of place where time feels like it slows down, allowing you to truly take in the beauty of everything around you. As you walk the streets, you can taste the rich flavors of fresh dumplings and snacks, and the air is filled with their delicious aroma. The city's red rooftops and ancient buildings stand proudly, contrasting beautifully against the backdrop of a bustling skyline. Here, the tranquil East Lake invites you to relax, its surface shimmering like glass, while birds soar across the sky, leaving soft trails in their wake. The peacefulness of the lake calms your soul, and the sounds of nature fill you with a sense of balance, as if everything is perfectly in tune. Wuhan is a place where you can slow down, breathe deeply, and immerse yourself in the serene beauty of nature and city life alike. With each new step, Wuhan invites you to uncover its secrets and embrace its quiet wonders. Have you ever experienced the magic of this place? Drop a 1 in the comments if you have, or a 2 if it's on your bucket list. After experiencing the vibrant energy of Wuhan, it's time to hop on a train or plane and head to Beijing, where the rhythm of the city changes but still pulses with life. Beijing is a city that feels like stepping into a history book, but with a twist of modern excitement. Imagine walking through streets that are busy, full of life, and buzzing with the energy of millions of people. The Forbidden City stands like a giant palace made of golden memories, where emperors once lived. It's huge, bigger than you can imagine, and the red walls and golden roofs shine brightly under the sun, making you feel like you've stepped back in time. When you walk through Tiananmen Square, you can almost hear the whispers of history, like the voices of people from the past. Nearby, the Great Wall of China stretches like a giant dragon across the hills. As you walk along it, you can almost feel the wind blowing through the trees and the mountains around you. It's not just a wall, it's a place where you can feel the strength of China's past, like standing on top of a mountain and looking out at everything beneath you. The view is so wide and so beautiful, it takes your breath away. But Beijing isn't just about the old. It's about mixing the past with the new. The city has big, shiny buildings, and the streets are filled with delicious smells from food stalls, where you can taste everything from dumplings to sweet treats. You can feel the energy of the city in the air, a blend of tradition and excitement, like the perfect mix of old and new friends. As you leave Beijing behind, the next adventure awaits in Yunnan, a place full of surprises and beauty, just waiting to be explored. Imagine walking into a town where the mist wraps around the mountains and the air smells fresh, like a mixture of pine and flowers. That's Dali, a peaceful town in Yunnan, where Erhai Lake stretches out like a giant mirror, reflecting the soft blue of the sky. The old town, with its narrow streets and charming houses, feels like stepping into a painting, as if time itself slowed down, just to let you enjoy the moment. As you move on to Sichuan, things get even more colorful. The streets are lined with beautiful carvings, almost like something from a storybook. When you walk through the market, the sounds of busy chatter and the smell of fresh goat cheese fill the air, and you can easily get lost in the maze of alleys, each leading to something new and surprising. Nearby is Shanxi, a town that feels like a peaceful secret, hidden away from the busy world. Picture waking up early, seeing the sun rise over an ancient stone bridge, and hearing nothing but the gentle sounds of nature around you. It's quiet, beautiful, and perfect for anyone who wants to relax and just enjoy the peacefulness of life. If you're lucky, you might even get a chance to step inside an old courtyard and hear the fascinating stories of the people who have lived there for generations. After a short ride, you'll find yourself in Jiangchuan, where modern life meets old traditions. The streets are lined with homes that carry the stories of the past, with colorful red scrolls hanging on doors, bringing good wishes or marking special events. Though some areas are under construction, there's still a special charm to walking down its streets, feeling the mix of old and new. Finally, we reach Lijiang, where history and modernity come together in a lively, colorful mix. The streets are filled with neon lights, music, and laughter, giving you a glimpse of the more playful side of this ancient town. If you look closely, you can still find bits of old Lijiang, like the busy Zhengyi market, where women in traditional dresses haggle over piles of fruits and herbs. And now, from the mountain views of Yunnan, we head towards the peaceful waters of Hangzhou, a city that's been praised for centuries as one of the most beautiful places in the world. Hangzhou is like stepping into a painting. The air is soft and fresh, and the city feels peaceful, like a calm lake on a sunny day. West Lake, the heart of Hangzhou, sparkles with the reflection of willow trees and ancient bridges. Imagine walking along its paths, the cool breeze brushing your face as you take in the quiet beauty around you. The sound of gentle water lapping against the shore feels like nature's own lullaby. As you walk, you'll find the famous broken bridge, where legends whisper in the air, and the willow trees, with their long, swaying branches, look like they're dancing with the wind. The calmness of the lake makes everything feel slow, like time itself is taking a deep breath. Not far from here is the Leifeng Pagoda, standing tall like a giant guardian watching over the city. Take a deep breath, and you might smell the sweet fragrance of tea leaves drifting from Longjing or Dragonwell tea fields. The hills surrounding Hangzhou are full of green, and as you wander through, you can almost taste the freshness in the air. If you're lucky enough to visit, you'll find the tea tasting experience as calming as a warm hug. The city also brings you the beauty of its old streets and lively markets, where every corner has something new to discover. You might see silk traders weaving the softest fabrics, or locals sipping tea and chatting under the shade of trees. It's a place where the past and present meet in harmony, like a song that blends old and new notes. But the adventure doesn't stop here. Let's continue to Anhui, where even more wonders await. Anhui is where mountains meet history, blending natural beauty with deep cultural roots. It's a land where ancient stories come to life, and every corner feels like it holds a secret. As you journey deeper into Anhui, the mountains of Huangshan unfold. These famous peaks rise dramatically, their jagged tips reaching toward the sky, often hidden in a veil of mist. It's like looking at a painting that comes to life, with pine trees growing out of rocks and clouds swirling around. The landscape here feels magical, almost otherworldly. Exploring the ancient villages of Hong Kong and Shidi is like stepping back in time. Every corner is picturesque, almost as if you're in a quiet dream. Next, let's head to Nanjing, where history and modern life come together in a vibrant city. Nanjing, meaning southern capital, has stood as the heart of Chinese history for centuries. Walking through the city feels like stepping into a living museum, where ancient walls whisper stories from a time long past. Imagine walking around the lake, where the water is as calm as a mirror, reflecting the blue sky above. The air is fresh, and every step feels like a peaceful retreat from the busy city life. Nearby, you'll see the Grand Zifong Tower, the 7th tallest building in the world. At night, the tower lights up, glowing like a beacon that you can see from miles away, almost like a giant lantern guiding you through the city. Don't forget to visit the Confucius Temple, also known as Fuzi Miao. It's a lively spot where you can wander through shops, enjoy street food, and watch boats gently glide on the Qinghai River. Leaving behind Nanjing's historical grandeur, we step into Suzhou, a city often called the Venice of the East. Suzhou feels like stepping into a painting, with its peaceful canals, ancient stone bridges, and gardens that seem to whisper stories of old. The city is a blend of energy and calm, where lively shopping streets buzz with people. Yet around the corner, you'll find quiet, tucked-away gardens, perfect for a moment of peace. Suzhou's classical gardens, like the humble administrator's garden, feel like magical pockets of paradise, with winding pathways, delicate pavilions, and ponds where koi fish glide like little bursts of color. The sound of bamboo leaves rustling in the breeze and the scent of blooming flowers make these gardens a feast for your senses. As you walk through the canals of ancient water towns, you'll hear the soft splash of oars as wooden boats glide by, carrying passengers under arched stone bridges. The houses along the waterways, with their whitewashed walls and dark tiled roofs, look like something straight out of a fairy tale. Suzhou's food is another treasure you can't miss. Imagine biting into crispy tofu or savoring dongpo pork, a dish so tender it feels like it melts in your mouth, leaving a rich, smoky flavor behind. For a touch of history, visit Hanshan Temple, where the bell chimes carry a timeless serenity that feels like it echoes across the ages. The Suzhou Museum is another gem, where sleek, modern design meets ancient Chinese art, creating a space where the past and present come together beautifully. Whether you're exploring the city's vibrant markets or strolling through its serene gardens, Suzhou is a place that fills your heart with wonder and your senses with delight. It's the kind of place that stays with you, like a favorite story you never want to end. And now, as we leave the gentle embrace of Suzhou, we journey south to Fujian, a land of towering Tulu houses and lush tea plantations. Fujian is like a hidden gem in China, where nature and history come together in the most beautiful way. Imagine walking through lush mountains, surrounded by trees that stretch high into the sky, like giants watching over you. You'll find the stunning Tulu, giant round buildings made of earth and wood, built hundreds of years ago by families to keep safe. These homes look like big cozy forts that blend perfectly with the mountains around them. When you step inside one, it feels like you've stepped back in time, where everything is peaceful and calm. The air in Fujian smells fresh, like pine trees and rain, and if you listen closely, you can hear the sound of the wind dancing through the leaves. As you walk around the beautiful city of Xiamen, the soft sound of the waves crashing on the shore will make you feel relaxed, like the whole world is slowing down. The beaches here are golden and inviting, perfect for a walk with the salty sea breeze brushing your face. The sky is a bright blue, and it feels like there's nothing but sunshine and happiness above you. Then there's the famous Gaobei Island, a place that's so charming it feels like stepping into a dream. In Fujian, the narrow streets are full of old buildings with colorful walls, and the air is filled with the smell of flowers and fresh fruit from local markets. You can hear the soft sounds of music coming from street performers, adding a sweet melody to the calm island vibes. The whole place has a warm, welcoming feeling that makes you want to stay forever. Fujian isn't just about nature and old buildings. It's also a place where people's smiles are as bright as the sun. The people here are kind and proud of their rich culture, always ready to share a story or teach you something new. Whether it's enjoying the local food, like delicious Fujianese noodles, or learning about the ancient temples, there's always something to discover here. Next, let's head to the lively city of Guangzhou, where the energy is electric and full of excitement. Guangzhou, a lively city in southern China, is full of excitement and color. When you walk through the city, you might hear the soft hum of conversations, the clinking of cups in cafes, and the honking of cars. It's a place where the past and present meet, creating a rich blend of history and modern life. One of the best places to visit here is the Canton Tower. Standing tall like a giant's twisty ribbon, the tower lights up at night, casting a rainbow of colors across the sky. The view from the top is breathtaking, with the city sparkling below like a sea of stars. As you look around, you can see the Pearl River winding through the city, reflecting the lights like a silver snake. Another amazing spot is Xiamen Island, where the streets are lined with European-style buildings shaded by tall trees. The atmosphere here is calm and relaxed, almost like you've stepped into a quiet European village. The green parks are perfect for a peaceful walk, with the sound of birds singing and the soft rustling of leaves. Now, as you leave the busy streets of Guangzhou behind, it's time to head over to Shenzhen, a city that feels like it's bursting with creativity and new ideas. Shenzhen is a city that never sleeps. Imagine a place full of lights twinkling like stars in the night sky, with buildings reaching up as if they're trying to touch the clouds. Everywhere you go, there's something new and exciting. But even in this busy city, you'll find peaceful spots like the lush parks, where the air smells fresh and the sound of leaves rustling calms your mind. One of the coolest places to visit is Window of the World, where you can see mini versions of famous landmarks from around the globe. The gardens here are peaceful, with bright flowers blooming like tiny rainbows under the sun. The atmosphere feels like a dream, where everything is possible. But Shenzhen isn't just about buildings and art. It's also about its people. The city's heart is made up of its lively markets and delicious street food. Walking through these streets, you'll feel like you're part of something big and exciting, but also warm and welcoming. Now from Shenzhen, let's take a journey to Guizhou, a place where the mountains touch the sky and the waterfalls sing songs of ancient times. Guizhou is like stepping into a hidden world where nature paints with every shade of green. Imagine rolling hills, soft mist hugging the mountains, and waterfalls tumbling down rocks like ribbons of silver. The air is fresh and cool, like a deep breath of clean mountain air. As you wander through this magical place, The villages feel like they've been frozen in time. Wooden houses with thatched roofs sit quietly in valleys, surrounded by lush rice terraces that shine like green carpets stretched out forever. One of the coolest places to visit is the Fanjing Mountain, where the trees seem to whisper ancient secrets. Standing on top of the mountain, you'll feel like you're touching the sky. Walking through Xinjiang Miao village, you'll see people wearing colorful clothes that shine like rainbows, and the smell of delicious local food fills the air. The streets here feel lively, yet peaceful, like a gentle dance between the old and the new. Every corner of Guizhou tells a story, whether it's the simple beauty of a quiet stream or the rich culture of the people who have called this place home for centuries. The mountains and rivers make you feel like you've stepped into a dream, where everything is calm and full of wonder. The adventure doesn't end here. Next, we'll dive into the warm shores and tropical beauty of Hainan. Hainan is like the tropical paradise of China, with its beautiful beaches and warm, sunny weather. Imagine stepping onto soft, white sand that feels like powder under your feet, while the bright blue ocean sparkles like a giant sapphire. The air smells fresh and salty, and a gentle breeze whispers through the palm trees, making the whole place feel peaceful and relaxed. One of the most famous spots on Hainan is Sanya Bay, also known as the Hawaii of the East. This beach is perfect for swimming in the clear water or enjoying water sports. You might even glimpse a colorful fish swimming past you, or hear the soft rhythm of waves crashing on the shore. It's the perfect place to relax, sip a coconut drink, and let the warm sun kiss your skin. You can even snorkel and see colorful fish dancing around the coral reefs beneath you. And for those who enjoy a little adventure, Hainan's tropical rainforests are waiting for you. The trees are tall, like giants, and the jungle is alive with the sounds of birds and animals. The air is thick with moisture, and you can almost feel the heartbeat of the jungle beneath your feet. It's like being in a secret world where nature is the boss. Now, after soaking in all the beauty of Hainan, let's head north to explore the lush landscapes and rich culture of Jiangxi. Jiangxi feels like a giant painting come to life. As you wander through its countryside, you'll see soft green hills stretching as far as your eyes can reach, like a peaceful ocean made of land. The rivers here sparkle in the sunlight, their waters so clear you could almost reach down and touch the sky in them. In the air, there's a sweet scent of flowers mixed with fresh earth, making you feel like you've stepped into a secret garden that only a few know about. Everything around you is calm, and the gentle breeze feels like nature's soft whisper. Now, let's head to Liaoning, where the landscape changes again, inviting you to explore its mix of history and modern wonders. Liaoning is like stepping into a painting, brushed with history and nature's charm. Imagine golden beaches stretching alongside the sea, where the waves whisper stories to the soft sand. The air feels crisp and fresh, carrying the scent of sea and earth. Dalian, a city by the sea, is where modern life meets the ocean breeze. It's a place where you can stroll along the coast, watching seagulls dance in the sky, or visit Tiger Beach, where rock formations look like they were carved by giants. Not far away is Shenyang, where you can step back in time at the Imperial Palace, imagining the ancient emperors walking through its halls. From the salty tang of the seaside to the rich history in the cities, Liaoning offers a little bit of everything. Now let's continue our adventure as we head north to Heilongjiang. Here, the air is crisp and cold, but it's the kind of chill that makes you feel alive, like the first big snowfall back home. In Harbin, the capital, winter becomes a masterpiece at the world's biggest ice and snow festival. Picture enormous castles and palaces made entirely of crystal-clear ice, glowing softly in rainbow lights as if they've been sprinkled with fairy dust. Walking through them feels like wandering in a frozen fairy tale. And then there's Snow Village, where the world turns white, and the houses wear soft, fluffy caps of snow, like frosting on a gingerbread house. At night, lanterns glow warmly, making the village feel like it's part of a dream you don't want to wake up from. But the magic doesn't stop here. It flows into Jilin, a province in northeast China where every season paints the landscape with its magic, but winter feels like stepping into a snow globe. The capital, Changchun, is a bustling city filled with life, and here you can find the Manchukuo Palace Museum. It's not just a building, it's a time machine that takes you back to the days of China's last emperor. Imagine walking through grand halls that whisper secrets of a past full of power and struggles. But the real beauty of Jilin lies in its natural wonders, with mountains so tall they feel like they touch the sky, and deep blue lakes that sit like sapphires. Some say it feels like looking into a dream. Whether you're speeding down the trails or simply watching sunlight dance in the air, it's a place where the chill feels warmed by excitement. As we leave this snowy paradise, we're heading to a place where vast plateaus meet endless skies, Qinghai. Imagine waking up to the soft glow of the sun, peeking over snow-covered mountains, with the air so crisp it feels like it's been kissed by the clouds. Let's start with Qinghai Lake, the largest saltwater lake in China. It's like a shimmering sapphire nestled between the mountains. When the wind brushes across its surface, you might think it's whispering stories from ancient times. Walking here feels like stepping into a dream, where the earth reflects the heavens so perfectly that you can't tell where one ends and the other begins. Every photo you take here feels magical, as if you've captured a piece of a fairy tale. In the distance, mountains stand tall and proud, wrapped in a robe of snow year-round. Its vast deserts and colorful salt formations make you feel like you've wandered into another planet. It's the kind of place that makes you marvel at how creative nature can be. As we leave Qinghai, its beauty stays with us, like a postcard in our minds. Up next, we journey to Gansu, where the landscapes shift and the stories continue. Imagine a land where the mountains meet the sky in a hug, and the rivers carve their way through deep valleys like winding ribbons. The air smells fresh, like pine trees mixed with a hint of earth. It's quiet, peaceful, with a sense of history and nature all around you. Then there's Zhangye Dangsha landform, a place that looks like the earth was painted with the red, yellow, and orange hills rise up from the ground like giant waves, frozen in time. The red, yellow, and orange hills rise up from the ground like giant waves frozen in time. The colors are so bright and bold, it feels like you're in a painting come to life. Next, you can visit the Yellow River, where the water flows like a giant, golden snake through the land. It's wide and powerful, yet calm at times, reflecting the sky and the buildings around it. Gansu is a place that feels like the earth is showing off its beauty in every way, from the bright colors of the hills to the stillness of the Buddhism grottos. It's a land where you can feel the past, present, and future all come together, offering a sense of wonder that never fades. Now let's continue our journey southward to Sichuan, a place where the flavors are bold and the scenery even bolder. Lush green hills rolling as far as the eye can see, covered in mist that feels like a soft blanket. The air is cool, but the food is fiery. Think of every bite as a burst of flavor that wakes you up like a splash of cold water. Sichuan is known for its hot pot, where bubbling broth fills the air with rich smells, and tiny red peppers make your tongue tingle like a little adventure. But it's not just the food that's bold. Sichuan's natural beauty is just as striking. In the heart of the province, the towering peaks of the Tibetan Plateau rise like the spine of the world. They're wrapped in snow, even when the sun is shining brightly on the valley below. It's as if the mountains are holding the sky up, making you feel small in the most peaceful way. The rivers, like the Yangtze, flow through wide canyons that echo with the sounds of rushing water. And all around, there's a deep, calming quiet that makes you want to take a deep breath and let it all in. From the panda sanctuaries, where the fluffy giants chew bamboo and look at you with big, innocent eyes, to the bustling streets of Chengdu, where the neon lights and crowded markets create a heartbeat of excitement, Sichuan mixes the calm with the vibrant. There's an energy here that makes you want to explore, but also sit down and just take it all in, like you're part of something bigger than yourself. Whether you're in a quiet temple, surrounded by the scent of incense, or at a street food stall where the steam rises like mist, Sichuan offers something that speaks to both your senses and your soul. Now let's travel even further to Xinjiang, where the landscape changes again, and a whole new world awaits. Xinjiang is a land that feels like it's been carved out of dreams, where nature and history meet in perfect harmony. The Tian Shan Mountains stand tall, their snow-covered peaks towering over everything, like ancient guardians watching over the land. The air is fresh and crisp, filling your lungs with the purest mountain breeze, and the endless grasslands stretch out beneath you, as wide as the horizon itself. It's the kind of place where time seems to slow down, and you can't help but feel at peace. The vast deserts stretch out like a golden ocean, their sand dunes rolling in waves, shimmering under the sun. As you walk through it, the dry air feels warm against your skin, and the stillness is almost magical. It's a place where every grain of sand tells a story, and every step feels like a discovery. Then, there's Tianqi Lake, nestled high in the mountains like a hidden treasure. The water is so still, it reflects the sky perfectly, making it look like you're walking on clouds. Surrounded by towering peaks, it's as if you've entered another world, one where nature's beauty takes center stage. The narrow, bustling streets are filled with the scent of spices, the sound of traders bargaining, and the warmth of a culture that has thrived for centuries. It's a place where the old and new coexist, creating a lively, colorful atmosphere that you won't find anywhere else. Xinjiang is a place of incredible beauty, with the grasslands stretching out like a green ocean beneath the bright blue sky. It feels like the world is in perfect balance here, as the cool breeze plays through the tall grass and the sun shines down, making everything glow. The quietness here is calming, and the soft sound of the river flowing nearby adds to the serenity. Xinjiang is a place where nature, history, and culture come together in a way that's unforgettable. It's the kind of place that makes you feel connected to the world in a deeper way. Now let's journey on to Guangxi, where nature feels like it's come alive in the most magical way. Imagine towering mountains covered in mist, their peaks reaching for the sky like giants in a foggy dream. The Li River winds through the land like a sparkling ribbon, its calm waters reflecting the lush greenery and the bright blue sky. As you glide along the river, you might spot fishermen balancing on bamboo rafts, casting their nets with a graceful, quiet skill. The air in Guangxi is fresh, full of the scent of pine trees and earthy soil, making every breath feel like a refreshing drink of water. The green fields around you seem to stretch forever, with rice paddies shimmering like mirrors in the sunlight. Picture the smell of fresh grass, mixed with the sweet fragrance of wildflowers that bloom all around. In the cities, you'll find streets lined with colorful markets, where the sound of laughter and chatter fills the air. The locals are friendly, always ready to share a smile and a warm greeting. As you explore, you'll feel the buzz of the city, but there's also a peacefulness in the countryside that makes everything feel calm and cozy. One of the most special places here is Yangzhou. It's like stepping into a painting, with its dramatic karst mountains towering over little villages and rivers. It's a place where you can sit by the water and watch the sky change colors as the sun sets, turning everything into a glowing masterpiece. As we leave the misty mountains and quiet rivers of Guangxi, it feels like we're carrying a little piece of its magic with us, The soft rustle of bamboo leaves, the glow of sunset over the Li River, and the warmth of the people. It all stays in your heart, like a favorite story you can't stop thinking about. China is full of stories like this, woven into its landscapes and traditions. From the soaring skyscrapers that touch the clouds to the ancient temples tucked away in quiet corners, it's a place where past and future meet, like two friends sharing secrets. Every step feels like an adventure, every moment like a treasure waiting to be discovered. The colors, the smells, the sounds, they swirl together like a beautiful painting, filling you with wonder and curiosity. And even though the journey may take you to bustling cities or peaceful villages, there's a sense of connection that ties it all together, like threads in a tapestry. It's a reminder that the world is big and full of incredible places, each one waiting to be explored. China has shared its wonders with us, and now it's up to us to carry those memories, letting them inspire us wherever we go. So, until the next journey, let's hold on to that sense of adventure, like a spark that keeps glowing, no matter where life takes us.